Good evening, sports fans. We're going to start off with a post-mortem of last week's sporting event. The low attendance by students on the first 2 days of the just concluded Republic Bank Intercol Championship has raised concerns among sports enthusiasts and officials alike. We have more from Nisha Peters.
Despite the significance of the championship on the annual sporting calendar, the lack of attendance by the students has prompted reflections on its future trajectory. Diane Abel-Jeffrey, president of the Principal Association, shed light on the reasons behind the low turnout, attributing it to the perceived costliness of attending the event.
Now, one of the challenges that we have is that a lot of the students who will come out, they're coming from rural communities, and it's quite expensive. So they would prefer, if they have limited funds, to come on the third day. That's the third day when everything is going to come to a climax, when they are going to get the results, when they can get that opportunity to celebrate. So if it's one day they have to choose, they will choose the third day.
Emlyn Pierre, former Minister for Sports, acknowledged the overall success of the championship, but stressed the need for continued efforts to improve attendance.
That has been a historic issue, and of course I believe the principals over the years have been looking at ways in which that can be addressed, and I'm quite sure that they have been looking at different strategies, and I think it's a matter of continuing to do that. In terms of, as I said, I can't think of anything major that I can say, could have made the 3 days not successful. So definitely it was a success. Of course, with everything, there's always room for improvement.
Although the March Purse was an added attraction to the Intercol Championship, moving forward, concentrated efforts are expected to be made to address the concern raised, ensuring that the Republic Bank Intercol Championship continues to thrive as a premier sporting event on the sporting calendar. Nisha Peters, GBN Sports.
The Peter David Margaret Dow Netball Knockout Tournament witnessed thrilling action on Tuesday, March the 19th, as teams battled it out in the senior division, showcasing their skills and determination on the court. In the senior division, the competition was fierce, with each team vying for supremacy. Net Stars staged a remarkable comeback to secure victory over unlaced ballers, displaying their resilience and tactical prowess. Meanwhile, SGU Blue Dynamites emerged triumphant against St. George's Institute, demonstrating their dominance and skillful play. In the final game of the evening, Sprang's Jet Stars delivered a commanding performance, effortlessly defeating Shooters United and securing their spot in the next round of matches. With their respective victories, Net Stars, SGU Blue Dynamites, and Sprang's Jet Stars advanced to the next round, eager to continue their winning streaks and vie for the coveted championship title. As the tournament progresses, though, anticipation mounts for the upcoming semi-final matches scheduled for Wednesday, March the 20th. The lineup promises more riveting encounters, with each team vying for a coveted spot in the final. The schedule for Wednesday's semi-final games is as follows. Earlier today, Rose Girls faced Pink Panthers. Babs Netball Academy came up against Top Strikers, and Net Stars played SGU Blue Dynamites at 6:30 p.m. The results of today's matches will be given in another sports newscast. In a heartwarming display of determination and resilience, the athletes from Grenville and St. Mark's Special Education School showcased their talents at the recently concluded Republic Bank Intercol Championships as guest participants. Nisha Peters tells us more.
Despite lacking a dedicated coach, these inspiring athletes left a lasting impression on the tracks, earning praise and admiration from spectators and officials alike. Ray Roberts, president of Grenada Paralympics Committee, expressed his delight at the exceptional performance of these special education athletes and eagerly anticipates their participation in the upcoming Character Games scheduled for March 30th and April 1st.
These athletes have done themselves justice. They have been able to influence public opinions. I would think that with years to come, I'm sure we will find talent in that from these schools. We're looking forward to the Character Games because, again, the local organizers have provided them with an opportunity to compete in 2 events I'm told that the Bahamas is going to bring a couple of athletes, so the added incentive is that we have foreign rivalry.
He expressed hope that the local organizing committee of the Games will provide a platform for the special education athletes' achievements to be celebrated by a wider audience.
We need to change the attitude of our people. Too many people think that once you have a disability, their contributions generally have to be food and sympathy and not give you the opportunity to come out there and compete, because the disability may not be hindering you in any way, but the attitude of people makes it a burden. So I am very grateful that we are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel somewhat, and we're going to have these athletes, the best of the 3 schools. The Limes have indicated now that they will enter the curve there. So each of the schools will have 2-3 athletes. And I'm hoping that the showdown will certainly be reflected in their timing.
Echoing similar sentiments, Emlyn Pierre, former Minister for Sports, emphasized the importance of continuing to support and motivating these athletes. Inclusion, Pierre stressed, is paramount in fostering a sense of belonging and empowerment.
I looked at them, and if it was not announced that they were students from the School for Special Education making a guest appearance, I would say, if you were not aware, you would not have been able to conclude that they were. And so I think if we're talking inclusiveness and we promoting every learner can succeed, we're not just speaking success academically, we're speaking about all aspects of life. And I'm sure these young boys and girls would have left there feeling elated, feeling, good about themselves. And of course, that's what we want to continue to do. Encourage, motivate them, making them feel that they are indeed special as they are, and that there is a space for them in everything that we do. They can be accommodated and they can be embraced, and not accommodated to feel as if they are different and they don't have a place, but to feel fully accepted and fully a part of. And I really felt I was extremely pleased about that.
The special education athletes' commendable display not only demonstrated their individual skills, but also highlighted the importance of inclusivity in sports. As the Caribbean Games draw near, all eyes will be on these exceptional athletes as they showcase their talents on the regional stage. Their journey is a testament to the transformative power of sports and the boundless possibilities it offers for personal growth and the achievement when determination meets opportunity, leaving an indelible mark on the sporting landscape. Nisha Peters, GBN Sports.
And that's an end to what's been happening in sports.